Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are doing some more work on the Suron, and we are going to be installing some Shinko dual sport tires for the front and rear. In my review video, I talked about how I was going to replace these immediately, and I was not joking because these off-road tires are just not cutting it for my type of use. I am an on and off-road rider, and I mainly ride more of on-road than off-road. And I have kind of destroyed the tread pretty bad, even of light driving, no harsh driving. The tread's already very much wearing down pretty fast. And I figured I want the best of both worlds, so I can on and off road. So we got these, but I also got a little surprise for the bike too, for the front of it. So we go over here, as you can see, a new number plate or a custom graphic and a new number plate. There's nothing wrong with the old number plate. I just kind of want to keep the original sticker on it. So I figured I'd get a new one. And this is to actually commemorate my old race numbers on my dirt bikes when I used to own them. I was a strictly Yamaha rider at one point. This is my just race numbers and a little nickname I go by. But I think it will look actually pretty good on it when it's all said and done. I think we can go right here and just kind of line it up and see. Looks pretty good actually. I do like how that looks. I've been waiting to actually install these parts because of I wanted to get it all on video. And kind of, go for the process of what it's like to install tires on, well, Suron. It's probably no different from a full-size bike, but it might be a little bit more of a challenge because of you have special axle nuts that are humongous Allen heads, which if you bought this at a dealer or new, it should come with a tool bag, which mine did, to get these off. And you can just pop one of these off and hammer it out the other end, and then your front wheel will pop off. This one's a little bit different, just a little bit of axle nuts. You gotta unscrew the chain tensioner and then pull the chain out of the way and the tire should come back. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and get some footage or time lapse of me getting these off and putting these ones on. So let's get to it. As you can see, we got the front tire off. To be honest, that was a lot more work than I was expecting it to be because of this and the fact that you probably to see, but these twisted. I did not know the front forks would actually spin when I took this off. I never had this on my regular bikes happen. But now that we got that off, I'm going to show you how to air out the tire in this, which is pretty self-explanatory. And since I don't have tire irons, we are using 2 flathead screwdrivers, and I'm just gonna hope and pray that I do not scratch the black rims on this because that would kind of bug the crap out of me at the end of time. So let's go ahead and get these air outs. Maybe you can see. Take the stem off of the valve pump. So tired right now. Take this out of the doohickey, and I might need a smaller flathead, but what you can do is push the flathead up against it. This one's too big. All right. I need to get a different one. Give me a second. I'm back. I didn't get a flathead, but I got a very small Phillips head, which should have worked too. And like I said, on the bottom of it, on the inside of this valve stem, there's a little button, or like a tiny little thin stem that you can push up against. And if you're lucky enough, you should be able to hear it. See all the air coming out? Because the stem will push upwards when you push it in there, and then just all the air starts coming out. So I guess now, we should better get the air out of here. All right, that should be all the air out. So now, let's do the hard, tedious task of getting this tire off the rim. think what I'm gonna do is do this off camera, and with just like movie magic or editing magic, this should be off the room in around 3, 2, 1. And just like that, with a little bit of movie magic, the rim is off. But what I didn't mention, or I didn't say, or I probably should have said, there is a tube in here. I said tubeless, I am mistaken. So, you will be reusing this tube and it will go into the new tire. So, let's do a vice versa and get this, or get the new tire onto the old rim. So, let's do that. I've kind of decided to save me time and suffering and all of you watch time. We're just gonna magically get it on with the power of editing because I'm not spending 20 minutes per time lapse editing this. So 3, 2, 1. And just like that, we are on. We did it. So now all I have to do is to air up this tire and put it back on the front, just vice versa. So let's get doing that now. And just like that, we have a fully fresh new tire on this rim. It's all aired up, ready to be put back on. So let's just reverse that and put it all back on the bike. So let's get to doing this now. As you can see, we finally got the front tire on. And it is looking beautiful. Let's straighten the wheel out. Let's see if I even can. Ooh, dude, it's gonna look so good when the rear one's on. It's a perfect fit. I'll probably air it up a little bit more, but no rubbing or anything. It's a big hassle getting it back on, mainly because of, I didn't realize you can unscrew these all the way and they kind of come out more. So I was fighting it, getting it in. Or actually, it was easy getting it on this side because I had to screw it out. But getting it on this side, because I had it more screwed in, it wouldn't fit. Also, too, would help we had like a, like a motorcycle stand, because putting on the floor and doing this is not very, very optimal. But we finally got it on, and I cannot wait to get that one on. Well, I'm actually dreading getting that one on because there's more work to get the rear wheel off than there was at the front. So, same old time lapse. You're gonna see me fighting to get this one off and then putting that one back on. So let's get to that next. All right, so now that we got the rear tire off, it will be the same as before, just deflating the tire and getting these flatheads around it and just taking it off. So same as before, just the rear tire. So let's get to it. And now that we got this tire off, with a little bit of fancy editing, we're gonna get this tire onto this rim. And just like that, it's on with ease. So now let's get it back onto the rear wheel, or the rear assembly. Let's get to do that now. And just like that, we finally have it all back together. It took a very, very long time, but I'm very, very pleased with myself. This is my first time actually doing full-size mountain bike tires, and I'm not gonna lie, it took a while, but it was definitely worth it. You can see I've kind of cleaned the rims up. I did get a little bit of scratches, but you know, that's all right. It's just some battle scars, and you can't really see them that much. But I think the before and after looks good. So on the screen, I'll pull up before and after of what they look like right now. That's before, and that's after. But now that we got that out of the way, I think we should get some B-roll, and then we'll go for a ride to see how they feel. So let's get to that next. Actually, before we get the B-roll, there is one more thing I forgot on the bike, and that is the graphics. I need to put this onto here, or put this onto that, and then this onto this. So let's get to do this real quick before we get that footage. And just like that, we got it on. And I'm loving it. It looks so good. Seeing my custom number and nickname, this is beautiful. The entire bike looks awesome. Now with that out of the way, now we can hit the B-roll.